acquainted with the studio environment. She's no longer that shy person. Well, go ahead and introduce yourself, all right?
Okay, my name is Peace.
Blessing is there.
Okay.
Halima.
Sophia.
All right, Sophia, Halima, peace and blessing. Okay, so the peace and the blessing of the Lord is upon us this Monday, the 3rd of February, 2025. And yes, we have come to shake tables. So please, we will shake the table and then we will do what? We will mend it. And we are dragging the draggables today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
But please, you people should take it easier, because the last time, if you see the views on the last video, the last show we did concerning Anya and Two Face, I think that's like the highest live views I've had in a very long time. It seems like it resonated with so many people. But well, let's always try to tone it down, keep it simple. But that is not to say that we'll not drag the draggables, right? Anything that is worth dragging is worth dragging well. And that brings us to the topic. Yes, this one has been on my mind lately, because I know that it's like a spillover conversation from the whole Annie Idibia and Two-Face Idibia saga and everything. The fact that some men will tell you that, did I ask you to stay with me when I was broke? Okay. And then I just want to know, what exactly is the cost of loving a broke man? Is it really worth it? Because at the end of the day, one day somebody will look you in the face and tell you, did I ask you to stay with me?
Did I force you?
Did I force you? Why were you not taking care of yourself? Please, let the conversation begin. Drums roll. Brrr. Who are we starting with? Who is ready to bring on the fire? Let's start with you, Sophia.
Okay.
Well, I think personally, to me, I can't stay with a broke guy.
Hell, you cannot stay with a broke guy.
Yes.
A broke guy. Please tell us about it. Why won't you stay with a broke guy?
Because it doesn't end well.
It doesn't end well. How do you mean it doesn't end well?
At the end of the day, you end up hearing, you're not my type anymore.
Oh.
You are this, you are fat.
After you have all that record.
After all the effort, after all the emotions, after everything being there physically, emotionally, at the end of the day, all you get is, I can't continue no more. You are this, you are that. So I don't think I can do that. I can't deal with it. I can't be with a broke guy.
Okay, you
It
can't.
might work for others,
But it's not something that will work for you.
I don't know.
Sister is saying that it's not something that will work for her. If it's working for you, it will not work for her.
Because 98% of people, it turn out bad.
Oh.
Pretty bad. Like,
Ew, my chest. Please, let's have your take, Halima.
Personally,
This one, you get as it be. It's like you will stay with a broke man.
No.
But there's nothing wrong with staying with. Why do we see broke men as having leprosy? Brokenness is not leprosy, for goodness sake.
These people, they will make it, and they will come back and look into your eyes and be like, you are not my spec.
Ew.
They will go and look for their spec when they have money. And by then, your eyes will not see shake it tire.
Okay, so apparently you are not going to settle for someone who is broke. You're not going to build. You don't
It's
believe
not
in starting
worth
from
it
the
at
scratch.
all.
It's not worth it. Okay, peace. I'm hoping you will bring peace to this table, because I don't
No.
understand the violence that is going on here. Let's hear you.
At all.
Peace that is without peace.
Wait, what is a broke man doing in a relationship in the first place?
A broke man does not deserve relationship.
At all. There is no romance.
Nothing in my time would have ever told me that this tape will come from peace. Oh,
Wait,
oh.
a broke man has
No finance,
business.
no romance.
A broke man has no business
Being in a relationship.
because a goal of a relationship is marriage. And if you are broke, you can't take care of yourself. How will you provide for the partner and then your future kids?
Hey, ew, ew. Let's hear you.
Okay. Davido say love is sweet. But when money enter, love is
Love is sweeter. Oh, love is sweeter. When money enter, love is sweeter.
Yeah.
Oh.
When money enter, love is sweeter.
Okay.
I've tried starting with somebody. I've tried it. It didn't turn out well when he starts seeing
I
money.
like personal
He has-
stories. Tell me about it.
It didn't turn out well when he starts seeing money. He has not even gotten
to that point, to that level self.
Then he started showing his
just quick money, and he started
small money. Started showing his other side. I've tried it 2 times. So when you see young girls of this day saying, "I want to be a gold digger," some of them, they've seen something. They've seen shaggy.
It's like Cider Budge is their patron. I mean,
for me, I used to think, okay, starting with the person will respect you when he start making money. It's not these guys. It's not guys of this generation. They will not respect you. They will leave you. When they start seeing money, that is when they will realize you are not their class. You are not their type.
But this time you
are from a poor family. That is when they will start saying things like, when I was making it, why didn't you also make your own money?
Okay.
I've heard of people that sponsor their boyfriend abroad. They will dump the girl. I've even heard of people that start together. At the end of the day, they will even leave you and marry your friend. So it's better you go for the one that is already made.
Yeah.
If it's
ready made,
yes, already made. If it work out, fine. If
it doesn't
work out, you know you've already gotten what you want. When you are there, just gather what you want to gather, in case it didn't turn out the way you want. But when you are with a broke person, you will not gather anything. You will just be there supporting. You will support him emotionally. You will support him the other way.
In the other way.
So maybe be asking you for money.
Yes, you'll be giving them money. But at the end of the day, these guys will still leave you. And you know what? When they will leave you when they know you are already into them.
Ew.
And
they
you
will
cannot
leave you in the desert without water.
Honestly, when you're already in love with them, they will leave you. They will break you down.
Stranded.
You'll be stranded. So
shut up,
broke guys. It's not worth it.
So so now, is there a consensus that there is no love for broke men? Because apparently it seems like everyone is reverting to, it seems like Davido is the patron for no love, no money, no love, because everybody keeps referring to his statements that where money enter, love is sweeter. And the fact that I think the Gold Digging Association, they have a matron who is Cider Budge. They would say she's the one that would sing, she's a gold digger and she's earning it with her full chest. So now, would you see yourself as a gold digger, or you're just someone who knows what you want as a lady?
For now, I would say that starting with somebody is for secondary school girls. It's for children. Yes, it's for children. Not for people like us that have already experienced it.
Okay, you've had your own fair share of suffering with people. You cannot do that again.
Yes, when we're coming up like the secondary school girls, we tried it. It didn't turn out well. So for us now, we cannot do it again. Yes, you can, as children that are
school, you can try.
Yes, you can try it.
Like 100 level, 200 level, you can.
So that you have your own personal experience.
Try it. By then, you must know what you want. 100 level, you know what you want already.
Let me hear your take.
Like I said, it works out for some people, but
you are not in the category of those some people.
It didn't work out for me.
Okay.
You
have been there.
Okay, so you have a personal touch.
I'm sure we've tried it when we are coming up.
Why do you think I said it doesn't work it?
Okay, because you've
I've
experienced
experienced
it.
it.
Okay.
So I don't think
You want to go through that
into it.
lane again.
Instead, I'll channel the energy to myself and try and make something for myself, so that if the both of us are coming together, you won't tell me it's because I have my money. That's why when I have mine and you have yours, at least the both of us can sit down.
Okay, so it's not as if you are saying that as much as you are not settling for someone who is not made, you're also working on yourself, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
I am.
okay.
I'm not a gold digger. I won't be a gold digger.
Oh,
but
you already have the gold, but you are definitely not settling for mud.
Yes, because I've already tried, so I won't.
Ew!
No.
Look,
Lover girls.
no, it's as if everyone has like a personal touch to this conversation, because these opinions were not just formed overnight. They are as a result of their experiences. And I believe that a lot of ladies listening to the show would understand, or maybe would be able to relate, or even the men. There are some men that would tell you that due to the experiences that some men have gone through, they are not going to sponsor any woman that is not their sister or that is not their mother, because at the end of the day, people disappoint. And I think this just brings me to the point where I say that it's not even just about the women, or it's not even just about the men. I'm going to point to examples, very practical examples that we have seen. We've seen this men come out to eulogize their women and tell us that, oh, she was there with me when I did not have anything. She stuck with me and everything. How did it end? I'm going to give an instance. Our actor, Yul Edochie. I remember when he was writing epistles some years ago, telling us how May was there, where he did not have anything. He used to walk from where to where. She was there with him, stuck with him and all of that. How did it end? I'm not saying we have an into what is going on with their relationship dynamic. But at the end of the day, staying with a man does not guarantee whether he's broke or whether he's rich. It's not going to guarantee whether you guys are going to end up forever. It depends on what works in that relationship. Because some people will be like, suffering with a man is supposed to be a yardstick for testing whether that woman is a good woman or not. Really? They'll be like, the woman has to suffer with you to show. Yes, I agree. There are times that things will not go well. But why do you want me to suffer as a test of my love for you? Why is that they are not using riches to test people's love?
Money to test my love for
Use
you.
money to test somebody's love too. You don't need to use poverty. Why do we always use poverty as a yardstick? They'll say you have to turn food in the clay pots. You have to go to the village and suffer. I think I remember there was a time last Christmas there was a tweet that was making the rounds that this guy took his girlfriend to go see his parents, and then the mother was still under the sun. Like, why are you still under the sun? You know you are having a visitor. You as the mother, you are still under the sun. Everything should have been ready before that visitor will come. So because you are trying to test the girl to know whether she will go and remove her clothes, her lashes, and go straight to the kitchen to go and do mama, I think all of these things are really archaic. There should be other ways to know if someone truly loves you, because there is 100% guarantee that that woman is pretending.
Yes.
Because she wants you to wife her. And at the end of the day, when she's done pretending, you will wife her, and that is the time your eyes will now open. You say she has changed, but she did not change. She has always been like that. Yes. Because you wanted this whole superficial make believe of, oh, I'm a good girl concept. There are so many ways to judge a good woman. And please, poverty is not one of the metrics, I beg. Nobody should come and be telling us that you have to love a broke man. There's nothing wrong with starting with a rich man. Is there anything wrong?
No.
I don't think there is anything wrong with starting with a rich man. But I'm saying it again. There is no guarantee that if you suffer with a man, he's going to appreciate you in the future. Honestly, if he does, he's just a good person. He's a good boy that was raised by a good mother. But it's possible. We have seen the cases now. Should we start listing them? I've listed Yul Edochie. I've listed. Did I talk about Paul Okoye? This half of P Square.
Our ladies,
did he leave his
our
wife?
ladies getting married
divorced,
for
they're not
the
together
bag.
again.
They are getting married for the money, not the love again.
Whether you marry for the money or you don't marry for the love, at the end of the day, if it will scatter, it will still scatter. Should be the ones that don't even have the money, they are still scattered.
Ticket will go cut.
It goes still cut. Like, it doesn't really matter. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to preach the message of, oh, girls should chase money or anything. But I'm just saying that it's time for us to do away with this mentality that when you suffer with a man is the end, or is a total guarantee of his love. Or more, people should stop doing this metric of we are trying
when
to.
the man has money that you see his true
color.
color.
That is when the real him will even show. Do you get?
Some girls, experience is the best teacher.
Okay, so they should go and experience it.
Some people will still disagree that it's better you start from scratch.
Continue. When you will learn the hard way. You go learn.
When you learn the hard way, you will know what to do. Like me, I said I've learned. I cannot do it because I've seen something that makes me say no, I cannot try it again. So when you learn the hard way, you will also know why some of us said it's not worth it.
And I think that it's not just about the broke guys. I think it goes both ways. There are men that will tell you that I cannot date a broke woman.
Yes.
And if I meet a guy that says, look, I cannot date you because you have not made it up to that level, honestly, I'm not going to be offended. Because I know that you know what you want
and
for yourself.
They now have a slogan.
And you know where where you want to be. So there is no way I'm going to be offended with a man that says I cannot date you because you are broke. I am not going to be offended.
They now have a slogan. They use what can you bring to the table? Some of them don't even have
some
table.
People say I am the whole table.
Some of these guys that ask what can you bring to the table, they don't have table.
It's not
I'll buy them a table.
They may have a table, but maybe it's a wooden table. From the 19th century.
are just there with that table, and they will ask you, what can you bring to the table? Like, if you have a table, if you have a table, allow the girl to come in. She will bring something. Don't ask, because majority of those guys that ask, what can you bring to the table? They don't have table. They are not even table.
It's always the ones
to bring something.
I have heard things, but this one is a discovery that some guys would ask, what can you bring to the table? But they don't even have a table.
They don't have table.
No. This one is dragging on a different level altogether. But what this conversation is not going to be just about us. We are going to open the phone lines, but that will be after we go for this breather. We already see your messages coming through. We already see your calls. The lines are buzzing. Please take it easy on us. So we're only doing the job. Let's go and come back. When we come back, we will take your calls. Please stay tuned and keep listening. This is the Girlfriend Show.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja. Are you ready for this?
Keep that frequency clear.
We're live. Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja.
My people, the thing where they happen for my area,
Do you think I will now find out that you have contract to bring fresh girls?
I brought you from the gutters. Who get all the connects? MDG who? Without me, you would have been nobody. But
Join Media Coalition and Awareness to Halt Human Trafficking, MICAT, on I Wish I Knew radio drama every Saturday at 10 a.m. Let us join hands and kick human trafficking out of our communities. I Wish I Knew radio drama, brought to you by MICAT in partnership with the National Agency for Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, and funded by the Embassy of Denmark in Nigeria.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just
20,000 naira?
Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. Hurry now.
He's been lying and pretending that he's faithful and he loves you.
Hanging out with friends is such a hobby, but chilling with your girlfriend? Such a booster. We talk about love, family, relationship, the shady, hilarious, fun, juicy, messy gossip in town. And the gentlemen on that table. Girlfriends, Mondays and Fridays at 1 p.m. Exclusive to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja.
Alrighty, you're still tuned and listening to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can always count on. And in case you did not get the memo, we are going to serve it again, because this is the Girlfriend Show. Yes, and today we are shaking tables. The cost of loving broke man, is it really worth it? How much more can you give before one day they will ask you, they did not ask you to give? Or maybe when you bend, they will say you did not bend well. Man. Anyway, let's pick your calls. 090-735-3044 is the number to connect with us. Or you can send us a message on WhatsApp. We have the call. Let's go. Hello.
Good afternoon, Cassie.
Hi, good afternoon, Uche. How are you today?
I'm very well. Good afternoon to all the ladies in the studio.
Good afternoon.
Cassie, I want to tell you that there is nobody bargains for brokenness. Neither is a richness a determining factor to know the relationship that stays or lasts. It is all about, like one of the ladies in the studio said, identifies what worked for you and go for it. And your ability to manage whatever situation that comes your way. There have been series of incidents that every one of you in the studio can testify that both parties actually are rich. In fact, they don't have any financial problem. But at the end of the day, is that determining factor to their relationship? No, is the answer. Yeah, in as much as I would not advise anybody, there is nothing good in brokenness anyway, and nobody bargains for it.
True.
That's just the truth.
Period.
Yeah, that's just the truth. Yeah, that's just the truth. But then, whatever life has thrown to you, you just have to manage it. And you can also make good use of whatever life has given to you. You can turn your negativity into positivity. So, being rich is not a yardstick that this relationship is going to work or not. And being broke too, there are some guys that are broke and not bad. There are some guys that are also rich. Yeah. There are some guys too that are also rich, but they have nothing to write home about. So it's just a two-way traffic. I so much appreciate one of the callers, one of the ladies in the studio, who said that instead of focusing his energy on looking for who is rich, he's focusing on himself or herself and make good use of it. So thank you very much. That's my little contribution.
All right, thank you, OJ, and that's on period. Yes, but the question is, what exactly is the cost of loving a broke man? Is it really worth it? Because at the end of the day, when you stick around with them, they will tell you that they did not ask you to do so. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine now. Yeah?
Very well, thank you. Please, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Mama Kasi Dayo.
Yes, Genesis. Go ahead. I get now. Go ahead.
I think the rest of the
Hello, Genesis. We are finding it difficult to hear you. Just increase the tempo of your voice.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay. Mama Kasi, I don't want to defend or side anybody. For the two genders, the whole thing is in the two genders. You are the lady. To suffer and struggle with a guy when he has nothing, and boom, he flew and excuse started buying left side and center. Now, so even there for the lady side, you nearly kill yourself trying to do one or two for the lady, and all of a sudden, he must do something like this. You don't turn crazy. You might become like this.
Okay.
But what you didn't do for me. In fact, if you provoke me now, between your lips, make I tell you up. All those kind of things. But the bottom line is it depends on the individual. Just pray whether those guy or the rich lady way you need are just a good person.
Yeah.
Even with the whole money, person when no go care for you, no go care for you. As in, he go give you the money, spend them do when you like them, but you or poor people know say the money no really be your problem. So he go give you the money for you to spend, but now you go see the cry.
Okay.
So it's all down to the individual to come at God. So now think that.
All right, thank you so much. Genesis still boils down to the individual, and that is on period 090970544450. What do you have to say about the conversation? Hello.
Hello, Kathy.
Hi, good afternoon.
Madi.
Very well. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Tino, calling from Warumpa.
Is this the first time of calling us?
Yeah, I've been trying the line, but
finally. Okay. Cheers to that. So go ahead, please.
Okay. For the topic when I bring come today, what you way Nigeria ladies supposed to understand in this life. whatever you are doing, with the guy man, like the other lady said, whatever you are doing with the guy man, whether he's rich or poor, try to make sure that you are doing well to yourself as well.
Exactly.
But at this point now, some Nigeria's lady, okay, you go marry a rich man, fine. Like a case like my sister, even me, I pity for that woman. She marry a rich man, you know. But the way the guy treated her, go around bringing another guest for the house, doing some manners of things. The woman cannot talk because she came there empty-handed. She came with her 5 and 5 legs. What did she want? Even the family of the woman cannot say anything because the man is well doing okay to himself. So you see where
Oops, you might want to call us back because I really want to listen to that story. We love stories here. Well, you're still listening to the Girlfriend Show on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and we have all of the ladies in the house. Let's pick this one. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Mr. John. I'm calling from Kanaro.
All right, go ahead.
You see, the discussion that you people bring this afternoon is very nice discussion. You have to know that we can work together and everything work out. If there is love. Are you hearing me?
Yes, please.
But yes, you people have said the truth. Some people will just they will come and supporting the man. After everything, they will know that the girl is old with the old woman, or he's too short, or she's not fair. It happen like that. But they have to know that some men have conscience. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
So even me, so I do something like that. When he dated a woman, he said, yes, you make it. Start something for the girl. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Even that you are not going to go on with her, if you have conscience, you start something for her. If the woman will understand, she will so appreciate it. But what is that so many will say, this is why I'm moving with this girl. And she don't get better than star. She don't get better destiny. All the whole thing that he's doing, is going down. They will give him that complaint. You never hear something like that.
I've heard people, they just don't want to get married to her, so they bring up excuses.
You go see woman, you go see man and woman. You go tell this is where you know this guy. He never achieve anything. But when that one where you can know where you achieve, what do you do to her? Nothing. So it's not a woman fault today because nobody wants to suffer. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to. It's not a woman. Many women are like that. So master, if you know even get most, if you do that, they'll go turn look you. You know that, huh?
Yeah.
When you don't get car, you do say, woman, let's say, she say, they work out like you, they work out like, they're not going to even listen to you. So, people not afford it, Sha. May God bless you, Naja.
Thank you. Well, I think that the message is quite central that as much as you are sticking around with a man, whether he's rich or poor, work on yourself. Don't just stick around that you start sticking by him because one day he will get tired of you, honestly. Now let's pick this message. This one says, hi Cassie, good afternoon to you babes. You see this table una de shake me, I can never in this present day ask anybody to date or marry just for love. But when you must do, please don't sit and wait for the man to make it. Work on you and also make it for yourself too, so that you both will meet at the other end more comfortable. A man will not want to lose you when you are also updated. One-sided finances these days is not funny. Love without money these days has little or no joy. Tina from Lugbe, quite apt. No joy. It's not even about little. There's no joy. No joy. This one says, good afternoon ladies, my name is Emmanuel from Suleja. Good afternoon, Emmanuel. To me, dating a guy who is hustling and she doesn't rely on him for anything and she should not invest her emotions, then she can break. Oh, okay, Emmanuel, you're confusing me. You might want to resend your message so that we can read it better. All right, thank you very much. But I think that from the conversation so far, we are now beginning to be more realistic in our expectations as a society, right?
Yes.
In the past, we would tell our girl child, you have to stick with the man, and then she just feels like her very beginning and end has to start with sticking with the man.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, one day anything can happen, because let's not lie to ourselves. Love finishes, it ends, or maybe not love. Some people will say maybe it was lost. Whatever it was at the beginning, it will definitely fade. And there are some things that strengthen that love, because sometimes when you discover that the man becomes so broke, his self-esteem is even pierced at some point.
Yes.
The woman doesn't have anything to contribute. There is no money in the house, and before you know it, the love begins to fade. The love begins to wither, and like that. Let's not lie to ourselves. Love is never always enough. It's never enough. So it's very important that you have something to hold on to. Even you, the woman, as you are sitting there trying to stick with this man, what are you doing for yourself? Because one day that man will ask the value you are bringing. I know sometimes we hilariously say we are the table. Of course we are the table, and no man should just ask a woman what she brings to the table, because when you look at what women contribute to society, not just to the society but also to the relationships, there are so many men out there that women have made. But when this question about what do you bring to the table is asked, I think we should be more critical about it, because maybe it's not about what you bring to them, but what you bring to yourself as a woman. Yes, it's okay for you to think that yes, the man is to provide and everything, but aside from providing, if today something happens to you, can you remove 1 naira and spend on yourself? Can you be able to buy something for yourself without having to depend on that man because you are sticking around? You are sticking around with this guy, he's going to school. Your own is to stick around, be cooking noodles for him. And the worst thing for some people, they are probably not celibate, so you are doing all the wife material duties for him, as if he has paid money on your head. And after he has enjoyed all of the wifey benefits, he will now wake up one day to ask you, did he ask you to do all of this? No, truly he did not ask you. You just assumed and went on sticking with him. And by this time, the man's eyes have opened, and then he has gone for somebody that is more classy. The skin is still on point, because you were wasting your time using charcoal to cook noodles for him. By that time, you see the fire, the smoke that was coming out from the charcoal fire that you were using that time will not be enough, because your eyes will see the pepper, the real pepper that he will show you. So the thing there is for you to invest in yourself while you are sticking around, whether poor or broke. I'm actually very indifferent, but for me, honestly, I do not know if I'm going to start with someone that is, I don't know about that foundational building. No, I don't know, but there should be a level. Let's pick this call. Hello. We lost your call. If you can, call us back, because the conversation is going hot. Okay, we have a message. This one says, good afternoon, Cassie, and all the ladies in the house.
Good afternoon.
This is Uche. I agree somehow. When one of the ladies in the studio said, if you want to know the real stuff a man is made of, is when he has money. So true. Can I tell you I can tell you an arrogant man or woman, whether rich or poor, will be arrogant. A leopard doesn't change its spots. Just that when you are not at the rates at which you display or showcase the real you might not be too pronounced, like when you have or when you're feeling on the top of your world. There is one principle I think that works for love. It doesn't matter your financial status, and that principle is work hard, be yourself, know what works for you as a person, and do to others what you want them to do for you. That's the golden rule. Uche from Akamata. We're all victims and suspects over this table that is shaking. Search your conscience now. And me too, I've searched my conscience. And that is why I'm saying that I'm not doing any foundation. At least let's start from the linter level. Let's start at the linter. It must not be at the foundation now. Sometimes let it be at the linter level too. You two start, then we'll meet halfway. Why must he always be at her? Because it's possible that his bricks will just collapse. Please start at the linter level where the beauty is already strong. You people should stop this thing. Let's pick this one. Okay, this one is a voice note. We'll come back to that voice note after this call. Hello, good afternoon.
Just know.
Yes. Yes, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
The ladies have not been calling.
Maybe you guys are already speaking for them. Hello, yes, what's your name, please?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, what's your name?
This is Amafani.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm calling from Senegal. Also, the topic on ground is a serious issue. What I really want to contribute to this is that both should not just rely on each other. Say this is rich, that's my life. Say this is beautiful, that's my love her. No. If you really love, in the book of James, if you really fulfill the role according to Scripture, I shall love the neighbor as yourself. There is not anybody that will love himself that will hate somebody. So what I always chip in here, we should only let the third party be there. Because if I'm talking about money might come and say that. If I'm talking about love can say that as well. There is the third party, the Holy Spirit. No matter how you hate that person, even when you are called to reach, still remember that there is God. You have God in you as here. You cannot treat the person otherwise.
Okay.
So my own is that in marriage or in relationship, the third party always embrace. Look into all you. If you want to do anything drastic, it's not because of God. So without God in that marriage, the love will continue to grow. You will not do everything. You cannot even beat your wife. You cannot even say, let me kill you. Why would you kill the person when you have in love? So in my own case, any man or any woman that is going into that, let God be the first to embrace every other thing before you. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. At this point, let's listen to this voice note from Eunice.
Hello, Cassie. Good afternoon. Hello, ladies in the house. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Good afternoon. This is Eunice speaking from Kutu. I so much love today's topic. And as for me, well, it's good to plan yourself before getting married. You cannot just sit in there like this and a man is dating you and you are just there because of love without planning anything of yourself. And I want to understand that women are just natural blessed from God. Because already, if they get married, the blessing, God will just release the blessing on them. And this thing happened with one of my sister, and she was just there. The husband was just struggle. You know, immediately the guy married her, everything just changed. Some lady are blessed. So, as for me, I am blessed. I'm just happy for the lucky man that will get married with me. I am not proud, but I'm just saying how my own is going to be. Because the whole place was just waiting. Immediately marriage come, God will just release everything. So
okay. Thank you very much, Eunice, a woman that knows her worth. Well, I think at the end of the day, the conversation is not entirely about shaking tables, but telling ourselves the bitter truth. Yes. Teach your girls not to depend that they have to stick with a man from the scratch while just sticking there. Their own is to put their hand and sit like this. Tomorrow if they come, they are still sitting like this because they are sitting with a man. Don't stick with a man without improving on yourself, because tomorrow when you are old and wrinkled, he will leave you. Yes, even if you are fine, he will still leave you, because sometimes even the finest of women, they still leave them. There is no guarantee actually, but at least by this time, how do we even say it? It's better to cry in a Bentley than to cry in a keke napep. How do they say it? But at this point, we just have to say our final words. Let's just use some seconds and round it up here, because we have to take the news by 1:55.
Okay. Like some of the callers said, that it's better you develop yourself while you're waiting for the man. Yes, it's very okay to develop yourself while waiting for the man. And at the same time, the men too should not be putting the emphasis on girls. What do you bring to the table when they know they don't have table?
Have a table before you ask what is being brought to that table. Okay.
I still think as a man, if you don't have anything, if you're not comfortable, please don't go into any relationship. Just have a table.
Peace of the Lord.
This peace without peace. How can peace be giving violence.
You love violence.
Let's hear you, please, Halima.
Okay, personally, I think you should work on yourself. When you are with the man, work on yourself. Gather your own. Don't just be sitting there and be waiting for Jesus to come.
Bitter truth.
Yes.
They will not tell you this thing on a regular day. Better take this advice. Let's hear you.
In as much as you are working on yourself, at the end of the day, whatever you do, love is not enough. And make sure you end up with a good person.
Hell,
you need to end up with
marry
a good
a kind person.
Yes, because when love is not there, that kindness will still be showing.
Is that kindness that still helps?
And make sure you are doing something for yourself.
Do something, no. Don't go and fold your hands and sit like this that you are building with a man. Are you building with him or you are just watching him build himself? One day he will ask you. He will ask you whether he asked you to stay with him.
Yes, he will.
Don't just sit with a man that you are suffering with him as he's building his own, going to his school.
I pray we end up with a good person.
Amen.
Amen. Of our own.
Amen.
Work on yourself. When he asks you what you bring to the table, sell the table.
Carry everything. You should sell the table.
Yes, carry everything to yourself.
even if you tell them what you bring to the table, some of them will tell you that's not a good example.
Sell the table.
It's like it's not everything that you have to bring anyway. At this point, we just have to go, right? But I'm hoping that Friday is going to be more gregarious like this, because today we didn't just shake the tables, we also mend the table. That is what we do here. When we scatter it, we adjust it again, we put it back, because somehow we need to tell ourselves the truth. And I'm hoping that you will join us again on another episode of the Girlfriend Show. And on that note is bye-bye. All right.